If you are in the B2B space, you may see most of the people talk about clay in the internet. You might wonder what is clay and how it works, how it helped my B2B business to increase pipeline. I see this question come up repeatedly from my existing clients, from my consulting clients, and people I speak with. They ask what is clay and how it benefits us. Instead of I explaining clay to every individual, so I decided to create a entire clay guide for everyone can learn beginner to expert. So that's why I'm here. So this is the first video of my clay course. In this video, I'm going to explain what is clay and how it useful to you and the quick walkthrough of clay. Yeah, first start with what is clay. So clay is a no-code GTM platform that helps you find leads, enrich data and automate outreach in one place. Think of it like a smart spreadsheet with AI integration that will replace hours of manual work and research process. Before, if you want to target any leads, what you usually do? First, you check the company and a person in LinkedIn, then check about the website on Google, then you research about their blog and all the details in a manual way. Then you find the person on LinkedIn and use another tool to find their emails and contact number, and using the another tool to verify those emails and contact numbers. You add all the details into the Excel. It takes lot of time and manual effort. So what we do here, we replace all this manual work using clay. So clay will find company and decision makers of the company, then enrich their email and contact number. Instead, it will write a personalized email for each and everyone in your leads. At least it takes 1 hour to create the personalized email to the SDR. So clay will create this for you in seconds. Right now, it sounds like hot to you, but it's not like this. In the series, I'm explaining everything in a simple and easy way. So without any further delay, get into the clay walkthrough. So this is how the clay website is look like. You can see the product solution, researchers and company and customers pricing here. If you want to know the basics of clay, you can search the resources and use the university to learn the basic things about clay. And right now I'm logging into my account. I'm already the clay expert, so I have my own account. If you want to create a new account, you can just log in into your new account using the free version. This is how the clay first impression look like. If you have any doubts, you can chat that with the clay chatbot here, and we can start with the right hand corner. So here you can see how many credits you have. Clay is working on a credit based system, and you can see your profile here. Then here are the source of data. So you can find people here, find companies, find jobs, local businesses, and import your direct CSV here. If you log in, you can't see the table like this. I already use my own account, so I already create a lot of tables here. For this example, I create my own folder. If you click this new button, you can see the folder, and I create a test folder for this example. Then in this folder, I will create my new workbook. Click the same button and you can see the workbook. Click that. So I just named this workbook like test. You can add a description and tag the workbook here based on your need. So in the left hand corner, you see the source of data. You can first, you want to find the companies, then you want to find the decision makers of the companies who you want to target. Then you can track the jobs here, who are the people hiring in LinkedIn. Then you can scrape the Google Maps here for completely free and import your CSV. If you have the CSV of the ICP you have, you can just import those leads into this table directly. Or if you already have managing your own CRM, you can connect to a CRM with clay and different sources, all in the all sources. Here you can create the blank table, and if you have the template already in your previous clay workbook or anything like that, you can use it here. Here you can see the signals. In the upcoming video, I will explain the signals each and every in a simple way. I just click the blank table, so show you some example. So here you can add column and row. You can add the column based on your need. You can add text, number, currency, date, URL, email and image from URL. So it seems like difficult, but it's very easy. So just you add any data here. It's same like a spreadsheet with AI, that's it. Now we are going to see what are the use case of Clay? In Clay, they have a lot of purpose. You can create unlimited AI agents in Clay. But for the sake of example, I will come up with the easy framework called FETE. Find, enrich, transform, and export. First, we start with finding. Finding means who are the persons you want to contact and bring them into a call. So in finding, it starts with the two simple things. First, you want to find the companies, then you want to find the decision makers of those companies. The next one is enrich. After you find the companies and persons, you want to get their email from the data enrichment. So the data enrichment, you can find the contact information and lot of data information about them. Means how many employees they have and what are the revenue they make the last financial year and they are recently funding or not. After you enrich the data, you want to transform the data to a clean list. If you create the data enrichment, it's so messy. The names are changing and the data are messy with the other data. Now you want to transform this messy data into the clean data. So after you transform the data, you right now want to export this data, or you can share this data with your email sequencer or LinkedIn sequencer, or push this data to a SDR to call them and get them into a call. For better understanding, I'm going to give you the simple example. Think you are a marketing agency, you want to target an e-commerce brand who are making more than $1 million revenue and it was located in United States. First, you want to find those companies. Here, you can click the find companies, then you can find the perfect ICP criteria of those companies. Like what are the criteria? We want to target who are the businesses making more than 1 million and it was located in United States. So for the sake of example, we already have that lead list. Then you want to find the decision makers of the companies. So here you can use the find people segmentation to find those companies. Right now I want to target those CMOs and CEOs. We just filter out the CMOs and CEOs of the company. Then we have the entire data of the contact information. Then we want to transform this data into the messy to clean data. Right now we use the AI filters in Clay. We entirely transform this messy data into a clean data. Right now what we can do with this data? We just want to pull this data to an email sequencer for sending emails to them, or if you want to target them on LinkedIn, we can push this data into the LinkedIn sequencer. Our main goal is sending this outbound message to them and get them into a call with you. So this is how the FETE framework works. In the upcoming video, I will explain this each and everything clearly and easily for you. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.